What's up, Average Dad fans? Welcome back to another video. And yes, today I might burn some bridges with Honor, a company I think are doing incredible things and certainly have done over the past 2 or 3 years. But the whole point of my channel is to be as honest as possible, even if it costs me in the future. Let's talk. So for those that know me and know my channel, I love the Honor Magic V2. I've had 4. Yes, 4 of them, including the ultimate version, which is going to be important in a second or two. Yesterday, all your favourite YouTubers that don't give 2 shits about foldable phones or Honor normally were given the Honor Magic V2 Porsche RSR edition, and of course it flooded your inbox with all the unboxings and reviews. Every single one I have watched, and I turned off after about a minute of each of them, talked about the upgrades and the improvements made between the V2 and the Porsche design RSR. It's all bollocks. It's utter nonsense, and it's disgusting to see. So I'm going to tell you the actual differences between the V2 and the V2 RSR. There are 3 differences. Well, actually technically 4, and we'll save the 4th one till the end because it's the biggest bombshell. The first difference is, I shit you not, this was in all the videos I had seen, there is now a watermark on photos in the gallery app. Yes, believe it or not, you can add a watermark. What an upgrade. Of course, I'm being sarcastic here. Watermarks are not new for Chinese devices and certainly not new for Honor, but clearly it was maybe not included in the software of the Honor V2. So the fact that they've now included it in RSR and it says Porsche on it, you know, you can show off to your friends. So that's your first big upgrade. Your second big upgrade is the front screen. Yes, not the inner screen, but the front screen is now an armor shield rather than the Honor armor guard they're calling it, but it's now guard shield. All phones come with a pre-installed screen protector though, so unless you're feeling savage, just keep the screen protector on and that will negate how tough or strong or scratch resistant the screen is underneath the screen protector. So that's your big upgrade, which by the way, there's no testing for this. It's not Corning. There's no actual physical test we can see that it is more scratch resistant or not. We'll just take Honor's word for it. And of course all the reviewers' words for it, that it's stronger and tougher and more scratch resistant. So that's upgrade number 2. Upgrade number 3, and by far the biggest upgrade, is the design. Yes, Honor have somehow managed to remove the backplate of the V2 and put a new backplate on. I know, it's unbelievable how far technology can bring us nowadays, that they can replace the backplate of a phone. Because that's all that's fucking happened. The reviewers, Honor, everyone's making a big deal about the design. And don't get me wrong, the design is fantastic. I love the look of the phone. But I also love the look of the Honor Magic V2 in gloss or in vegan leather or the ultimate with the gold accents. The fact that the design is so good is not because they've changed the backplate, it's because it's so thin and light and premium. So folks, that's the only differences in terms of hardware on the actual phone. There's a couple of other differences that were talked about ad nauseum in these unboxings by people that will never follow up, by the way, with an actual real life review and tell you how the phone functions globally. Anyway, in the box, wait for this, you get the Honor stylus pen. Yes, for what seems to be the first time that they've ever seen this, for the first time ever, a stylus included in the box. Now remember at the start of the video I talked about the V2 Ultimate? It comes with the stylus in the box. Granted, only Chinese version available, but it's the same box presentation. You get the phone, and then beside it you get the pen, and underneath in the drawer you get the little pen holder. It's all exact same materials that you can get with the V2 Ultimate, which, take note of this price, is £1,400 for the 1TB, 16GB of RAM with the pen included. I want you to really remember that number, £1,400. And then the other non-hardware phone related things they talked about, difference that was talked about was the case. The case is new. It mimics the same design as the back of the phone, just like all the V2 cases, but it also has hinge protection. So just like my V2 case that comes in the global version for £1,200. Again, V2 Global, 0.5 TB with that hinge protection, £1,200 with deals. V2 Ultimate with the stylus pen included, £1,400. And the biggest difference? That nobody's talking about in these reviews, and I mean literally, nobody is comparing the prices. They'll tell you about the upgrades, and I've talked about them. They're not fucking upgrades, but nobody's talking about the price difference. The RSR version of the V2, which folks is the same phone, is over £2,000, $2,500 or €2,300. I bought my first V2 nearly 8 months ago. Honor have dropped the ball and screwed over so many customers with the launch of their global V2. I thought, it's released now, that's the end of it. I knew the Porsche RSR was coming, but to be honest, I thought, it'll probably just come to the Chinese market, it won't do that well. But the fact it's coming globally, and the fact that, and I think this is what's got my back up even more, I have spent years now trying to promote Chinese foldable phones and non-foldable phones on my channel. First impressions, reviews, setup videos, questions answered, all those things. And then for Honor to come along and release a Porsche designed phone almost a year too late, then have all the support of these big YouTubers that only care about you, it's really got my blood boiling today. I woke up to, I mean, people I really respect as well, like Michael Fisher. Look, I understand. If Honor had sent me the Porsche RSR, which I hope they will do in years to come, I can promise you they will only get this same video. If Honor had sent this to me, I would be able to show you that the differences are none. The actual differences between the V2 and the Porsche RSR version are none. So, with all that being said, if you watch my channel and you care 1% about what I tell you, please, for the love of all that is holy, don't buy the Porsche RSR, even if you're a millionaire, even if you've got a Porsche. Don't do it, just on principle. Buy the global version of the V2. So, hopefully you enjoyed my honest take on the Porsche RSR. You might have clicked on this video and expected me to talk about its specs and all that good stuff. But I didn't need to bother because it's the same phone as every other one. Ben's Gadget Reviews, by the way, and I think this was an honest mistake, so I still love him, actually saying in his video that this now has wireless charging. No, it doesn't. They've not added wireless charging to this. Why would you say that? Anyway, still love you, Ben, but yeah, don't fall down that hole that Chris from TechSpert, just the absolute ad sponsor whore, does week in, week out. What an embarrassment. Yeah. Anyway, I could go on for ages, and you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear me being bitter. And I'm not bitter. I'm just annoyed that they're trying to absolutely screw customers over for a lot of money. And these, again, I'm repeating myself, but these YouTube reviewers, these big ones who people care about what they say, they have a lot of influence, hence the term influencer. The fact that they're telling you that these have all got, this new RSR's got all these upgrades and it's fantastic new design and all this stuff. It's all nonsense and I hate it. Anyway, I'll be back with a full review of the V2 Global soon and a full review of the OnePlus 12. They'll be more light-hearted. Every now and then I have to do videos like this, which, yeah, I'm always going to do. I have to be honest. If you've enjoyed this content, which hopefully you did, hopefully I don't lose too many Honor fans here, smash subscribe to see more and like this video. And until next time.